Ara Adugbo. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching this video from. Long time no rant. Today we're not ranting. Today we carried our big body and came to the beach to come and have fun. The journey here was one of a kind, sha. We passed through the new coastal road that was being built, and then yeah, we got to the beach. I think this is Antarctica Beach or whatever. We'll go here and we're holding the party for an Odogo. It's the first time I'm seeing that I'm holding the party on the beach. And then we met this guy who was trying to sell us this raft thing that he built. This is not cheap. It was calling 10K, 14K for this tent. We just allow and make a carry a market to go. Somebody else go buy. I shall haggled him and bought this three in one basket for onion for 3,000 naira. And well, I don't know if it's a good buy, or if he cheats me, but I shall buy him 3,000 naira carry come out for my onions and all the other men, the men they're ready for my house, so if he hang for there. Anyways, let us address an elephant in the room, the shame culture. We heard in the news yesterday that the actress Mona Lisa just died. And when I read the situation surrounding that death, I saw that she was bullied for her weight for a very long time. And this is really sad because people that bullied her were the ones coming to type RIP on the comment section, wishing her, oh, hey, yeah, it's well. But they spent the entire life bullying her. There is also the girl, the 19 years old girl that failed jam, that went to kill herself. Only heaven knows what they could have told her, or the annoyance surrounding her that made her to go and kill herself. You see, this thing they call shame culture is one of the reasons why people are afraid of coming out of terrible relationship or toxic situation that they find themselves, because of one issue or the other, because people will judge them, people will say, people will blame them. People are literally waiting for people to fall or fail so they can celebrate. If they're not body shaming you online, they are failure shaming you, or even as far as parents. The one that pains me the most is when I see parents bringing down their children's ego. You hear children telling parents telling their children, "You too war, why you war? It's how you be. You're not even be like your mates." You literally comparing their children to other people's children or other people's milestone, which is really terrible. We don't know how that affects the mental health of those kids. They will grow up to become, they either grow up to become bully themselves, or they might not be able to what's it called now, to have courage to move past whatever you're telling them, and they kill themselves. Imagine the parents feeding evil of toxic words into the child's life, and they go outside and they still hear the same toxic words. It's a matter of time they would have to off themselves because they're tired of what they are hearing. It's really terrible. I dragged this conversation so much, and I spoke to a few friends about it. Here's what a friend of mine had to say about it on VN.
So, on the issue of shame culture, I believe that we all see that society has taught us to be afraid of failure. So, even from right when we are small, if you don't come tops in class, it feels like, oh, you are the naughty head, you are stubborn, you are not focused in life, you don't have a vision, you don't want to have, nothing is good that can come out of your life. Like, everything bad is going to happen to you if you are not able to study, if you are not able to read your books and come tops in class, and you get compared to every other person who is, look at this person, look at that person, look at this person. So there's high level of comparison. You keep comparing people from parents keep comparing with other children. You see, even within siblings, parents compare one sibling to the other. You see, yes, everybody wants a good life. It's not right if somebody is not performing so well in a particular area to make the person feel like the person is good for nothing. It's so very wrong. And so, irrespective of what happens to anybody, the home front, this is specifically for parents, the home front should be, the family should be a safe haven for every member of the family, irrespective of what is happening to them. So if a child is not performing well in school, it's not the end of life for the child. So that's why you can see, because why will someone fail jam or not perform well in jam and the person will go to take her life? It shows that the person will not be welcome. It's better for the person to lose her life than to go back home. And that's so wrong. We've had cases where you see a child lose money, a child is sent to go and hawk, and when the child lose money, I've seen several cases. You hear that, oh, I cannot go back home because if I go back home, they will kill me because I lost money. I did this, I did that. So it makes, this is not to say that, this is not to encourage a lackadaisical lifestyle, But this is to say that irrespective of what happens, children should always be encouraged to look for that thing that they can do, that they can focus on and become better, such that they can add value, they can create value, they can make the world a better place. It is not the end of life. Failing jam is not the end of life. Failing UTM is not the end of life. That is why people, I've seen many cases people fail in business and they can't go back to business. Why? Because people keep shaming them. And no be you run business, you fail. No be you do this, you fail. People lose their jobs and people begin to say, oh, why did you lose your job? It's because of this, it's because of that. So there's a whole lot of attack. I think we should create some safe space, especially at the family level, where people can feel safe, irrespective of what is happening to them, irrespective of how hard the world is on them. They can still be better people. They can still have courage. They can still have audacity to try again. They can still come out of their flesh, so that people don't get to commit suicide just because the world is hard on them. I've seen somebody, I heard a story, somebody committed suicide for 1 million naira that he did not collect. He guaranteed, he works in the bank and he guaranteed people to collect 1 million naira loan, and the people could not pay back for one reason or the other. The guy went to commit suicide. So imagine that kind of case for 1 million. So it's important that we do better as a people. AI is coming, but AI is not going to teach us how to build courage, how to become more resilient, how to build stamina, face challenges, face failure, and still become successful. Because people who succeed have also gone through failures in the past.
Anyways, for me to you, Ara Adugbo, make una find time dey comot for house once dey enjoy your life, because that money wey you dey save, next of kin no go waste time finish am for you. Comot for house once, especially the remote workers. Take yourself out. With before you spend 10K, you don enjoy good time. See how they do so, no wait for anybody to come carry you comot for house. Leave the house, collect fresh air, relieve energy, the negative energy. I personally believe that going out can be very therapeutic. Anyways, from me to you, Ire o.